and it's good afternoon from the second day of the Sanctuary Cove International Boat Show 2012. It's just after lunch, place is busied up, clouds are lifting, crowds really getting quite enthusiastic. We've got a lot of people moving around the place, we've got a lot of people starting to get on the boats, which is fantastic. I'm here today with Eric Stromberg, sailboat manager from Jeanneau in France.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Eric.
Pleasure to meet you.
Welcome to Australia.
It's good to be here.
Isn't it? It's a shame about the weather, but tomorrow is looking spectacular, so it should be a lot better. Look, we've run a few stories on the Jeanneau factory. It's an interesting tale. It's a facility on a scale that we really don't see in this part of the world. Could you run us through it a bit?
Yeah, it's an impressive facility, and you'd be welcome to come anytime. The facility is on 107 acres, so it's the largest single production facility for pleasure yachts in the world. And in there we build all of our sailboats as well as our prestige range of motorboats.
Yeah, had a good look at the prestige range recently too. Beautiful boats. We're here today to talk about sailboats. You're the man. Andrew tells me you're the sail geek, which is perfect for me. We've got 4 boats here today. You just want to give us a quick run through the 3 boats we've got beside us here?
Well, we've got the three new boats here from our Sun Odyssey range. So that's the 379, which was launched here, had its world premiere actually at the Sydney Boat Show last year. We have the 409, which is just a year and a half old, and the 439, which came out just after that. So these boats are part of the redevelopment of our Sun Odyssey range, which will be finished out with a new 509, which is coming in for the Sydney Boat Show this year.
We should talk a bit more about that shortly.
Yes.
Yeah. We could talk about the 44DS, which is just over here, which is a very, very special boat. We have actually reviewed it already. We're looking at doing something a bit special, and maybe in Pittwater in Sydney shortly, so that'll be a bit of fun. But we'll just walk over there and take a quick look. Well, as you might be able to see down below us here, we have the Jeanneau Sun Odyssey 44DS. It's a good-looking boat. My understanding is that it's set up a bit more for comfort than some of the other range, but it'll still sail well. Eric, do you want to tell us a bit more about this gorgeous boat?
Yeah, the 44DS, which is having its premiere here at the show, is a boat that we designed on the hull of the Sun Odyssey 439. So it's designed on the same hull that we use for our sort of semi-racy cruising type range, but with a new interior, which is a much more housing type interior, a much more of a home on the inside. Big lounging cockpit and lots of visibility and light created by the deck salon, which is of course to raise the main salon up and see out from all angles on the boat. And with that in mind, a boat that you can kind of get up and you can get it to perform when you want to, but when you want to just sit back and enjoy the comfort of the boat, that's what this is for. So
glass of champagne.
Exactly. We see two different kinds of sailors, and so we have 2 different kinds of boats.
Oh, look, it's a very pretty boat. We're talking about performance. I mean, I know that you're all about performance, sail design. What's happening at Jeanneau? Tell us about what you do.
Well, I have a very enjoyable job because I get to work with a lot of the naval architects, Philippe Briand, Marc Lombard, and others on a continual basis. And they are on the cutting edge of what's going on in the super yacht industry, in the racing industry, and offshore, and so forth. So they bring to us a lot of those ideas. Obviously, we're not trying to build a boat as extreme as a Volvo 70, but there are things in there that are interesting to see. Things like the hard chine, which you see on our boats today, came out of that type of technology. The injection decks that we use are ways to not only produce the boat better from a production standpoint, but also from a weight and technology standpoint. So there are many things like that we see out there in the world that are brought to us by our architects that push forward even just production cruising boats.
So there's real potential for an owner of a boat like this to be quite a high performance club racer. You could really get your name on a few trophies if you try hard enough. Yeah, that's good to know. I mean, that's New Zealand and Australian yacht racing is almost based on that club racer. So these are good boats for that.
They're perfect boats for that. And and again in your market you see that people like to sail boats. They're good sailors. They enjoy sailing the boat, but they're also looking for a level of comfort on board as well. They're not looking for a stripped down race boat all the time because you've got great cruising areas and the family to take out sailing. So it's important to find that compromise. And for us, the Sun Odyssey range tries to find that middle ground. So.
Okay. Anything special coming? I hear about a 53.
We have a Jeanneau 53, which just arrived in Australia, that is equipped with our new 360 docking system, which is a joystick docking system, which links the throttle and the bow thrusters to a rotating sail drive, which means that you can maneuver the boat in any direction. So it makes docking very, very easy. It's a technology that we exclusively developed over the last couple of years.
Any member of the family can dock the boat?
Any member of the family. It's incredibly easy. It takes all of the stress out of docking, because even though we talk about technology has evolved a lot, whether that be GPS or sail technology, docking a boat has not evolved in the last thousands of years. So this is a real big step forward for the safety and convenience of docking.
That is the sort of technology that is actually really making a difference to new boat owners, but also to boat owners' partners who may not be so comfortable on the boat. They start to feel like they can be in command sometimes, which is that just adds to the whole family experience.
We've all seen the experience of the guy yelling at his wife while docking the boat. It's something that takes away from the activity. It takes away from the enjoyment of going out on the water. And if you can get away from that, it's something that is technology. It's definitely worthwhile.
It certainly is. Got any gossip for me?
We always have some gossip, but we do, as I said before, we do have the new 509 coming, which is a boat we launched in the fall in Europe. It's coming for the Sydney Boat Show, and I can announce to you that we are very shortly going to announce that that boat will have a small sister. Okay. So a boat between the 439 and the 509, which will round out this redevelopment of the Sonata Sea range.
That's good to know. You make sure we're first on the list of people to call, won't you?
Call you.
Great. Eric, I've really enjoyed our chat today. I look forward to coming and seeing you in France. It'd be a great experience. Thank you very much. Enjoy Australia.
Thank you.
Well, that's our wrap up at Jeanneau at the Sanctuary Cove Boat Show. These guys have got a busy next couple of days. Going to be a lot of sunshine. Going to be great crowds. I'm sure they'll get a lot of interest. Great product. Really very hard to fault this product. Thank you.